Hello and welcome back to Bizarre Bureau, your home for the world's most baffling mysteries. Have you ever seen something so strange, so out of place, that it just sticks in your mind? Well, deep in the English countryside, there's a monument that has puzzled some of history's greatest minds for over 250 years. I'm talking about the Shepherd's Monument at the Shugborough Estate, and more specifically, the 10 cryptic letters carved into it. OUOSVOVV. What do they mean? Today, we're going to dive deep into this enigma and try to crack the code. Let's set the scene. Imagine you're strolling through the magnificent gardens of the Shugborough Estate in Staffordshire, England. Built in the 18th century, this place is the epitome of classical elegance. Among the temples and follies, you find the Shepherd's Monument. It's a stunning stone archway that contains a marble relief. This relief is a copy of a famous painting by Nicholas Poussin called Et in Arcadia Ego, or Even in Arcadia I Am. The painting shows 3 shepherds and a shepherdess gathered around a tomb, contemplating their mortality. It's a beautiful, somber piece of art, but look closer. Below the relief, carved into the stone, are those 10 mysterious letters, flanked by a D on the far left and an M on the far right. D. OUOSVOVV. This is the Shugborough Inscription. This isn't just random graffiti. It was commissioned sometime between 1748 and 1763 by Thomas Anson, the owner of the estate. Why would a wealthy landowner add such a baffling code to his garden art? That's the question that has intrigued codebreakers, historians, and conspiracy theorists ever since. Charles Darwin, the father of evolution, tried to crack it. So did Charles Dickens, the great novelist. Both failed. So what are we dealing with here? Let's start with the most popular theories. The letters D and M at the ends are widely believed to stand for Dis Manibus, a Latin phrase often found on Roman tombs, meaning to the spirits of the dead. This fits perfectly with the tomb imagery of the monument. But that still leaves us with OUOSVOVV. One of the oldest and simplest theories is that the letters are an acronym. A popular suggestion is that they stand for Optimi Uxoris Optimi Sororis, Viduus Amantissimus Vovit Virtutibus, which is Latin for a most loving widower dedicates this to the virtues of the best of wives, the best of sisters. This theory points to Thomas Anson's brother, Admiral George Anson, whose wife died in 1760. It's a touching tribute, but it feels a bit ... convenient. Why create such a complex puzzle just to say you miss your wife? It doesn't quite explain the air of secrecy surrounding the inscription. This is where things get really interesting. Another theory connects the inscription to the Knights Templar and the legendary Holy Grail. Proponents of this idea, like the authors of the best-selling book, The Holy Blood and the Holy Grail, believe the inscription is a coded message left by the Priory of Sion, a secret society supposedly connected to the Templars. They suggest the code points to the location of the Holy Grail itself, or perhaps a hidden treasure of the Templars. According to this theory, the Poussin painting isn't just about mortality. It's a map. The letters OUOSVOVV are supposedly a cipher that, when combined with the painting and other clues, reveals a profound secret about the bloodline of Jesus Christ. This theory is explosive and has captured the public imagination, even inspiring parts of Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. But many historians are skeptical, arguing that the Priory of Sion was a modern hoax, not an ancient secret society. So, if it's not the Templars, what else could it be? Let's get mathematical. Some cryptographers believe it's a numbers game. In the 18th century, ciphers were all the rage. One idea is that the letters are part of a polyalphabetic cipher, where each letter corresponds to a number. For example, some have tried to rearrange the letters to spell out a clue in Latin or another language. One attempted anagram is VV Salvato, which could mean I, a survivor of VV. Go ... double quotes, but what does VV mean? The possibilities are endless, and without a key, it's like trying to find a specific needle in a haystack made of needles. There's another fascinating idea that links the inscription to a very personal, hidden love story. This theory suggests the letters stand for a secret message between two lovers. Could it be a declaration of forbidden love, encoded to protect the identities of those involved? The phrase, Order ad omnia sunt vanitas et vanitas vanitatum, has been proposed. This translates to the preacher says all is vanity, vanity of vanities, a quote from the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible. This ties back to the theme of mortality in the Poussin painting, a reminder that worldly things are fleeting. It's poetic and fits the context, but again, there's no definitive proof. Let's take a step back and consider the creator, Thomas Anson. He and his brother George were well-traveled, highly educated men with a keen interest in the classical world, philosophy, and quite possibly secret societies like the Freemasons. The 18th century elite loved intellectual games, puzzles, and hidden meanings. It is entirely possible that the inscription was never meant to be a grand secret about the Holy Grail, but rather an intellectual puzzle for Anson and his friends, a conversation starter for guests strolling through his garden. Perhaps the true secret is that there is no secret and the fun is in the chase. In recent years, a few individuals have claimed to have solved the puzzle. In 2004, a team of cryptographers who had worked at Bletchley Park, the famous World War II code-breaking center, attempted to crack it. After weeks of work, they came up empty, admitting the puzzle was likely more literary than mathematical. Then, an American linguist and former NSA codebreaker claimed the letters are a deliberately misspelled Latin verse, again referencing a lost love. Another researcher suggested it's a coded reference to a specific Bible verse, John 14:6, where Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." The proposed key is complex, involving ciphers and biblical numerology. So, where does that leave us? After 250 years, the Shugborough Inscription remains officially unsolved. Is it a declaration of love, a key to the Holy Grail, a philosophical riddle, or just an 18th century inside joke? The beauty of this mystery is that it can be all of these things. It's a mirror reflecting our own desires for hidden knowledge, lost treasure, and epic secrets. The 10 letters OUOSVVV have become a legend in their own right, a testament to the enduring power of a well-crafted puzzle. What do you think? Which theory makes the most sense to you? Do you have your own idea about what the Shugborough Inscription means? Let us know your theories down in the comments below. We read every single one. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of one of Britain's greatest mysteries. If you enjoy unraveling the unexplained, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to Bizarre Bureau for more adventures into the unknown. We'll see you in the next video. Stay curious.